Hey, and welcome to Ciao with Kate Byers, Level 1, Module 1. Level 1 is the equivalent of the first year of Italian. All right, so let's get started. This week we're going to do the sounds, the Italian sounds. Now, these sounds are not the whole alphabet, they're just I'm just highlighting here which sounds in Italian are significantly different and you might need to be aware of. All right, so let's do the first one. I put B and P together, okay? So what you want to do is hold your palm in front of your mouth and say the word bologna, okay? Now say the word popcorn. And what did you notice? Did you feel like a little poof of air when you said the B part of bologna and the P part of popcorn? All right, those in English are aspirated letters. That means there's air coming out when you say them, when you say B and P. In Italian, we don't have any air coming out when we say B and P, okay? So instead of saying Bologna, we would say Bologna, which Bologna is actually a town, not Bologna, but it's a close comparison. All right, so now try to say the word Bologna and the word papa with your hand in front of your mouth, and try to say them in a way that no air comes out. Let's do the next one. D, the letter D, just says D, like normal, like in the word dieci. F is pretty normal. It just says F, like in English, like in the Italian word fanno. Now H is special because it's never pronounced in Italian. So hotel becomes hotel. Z sounds like the last part of the word bets, ts, as in the word zia. Q, I just put an X here because there aren't really Q's by themselves in Italian. QU, on the other hand, says qua, like quaderno. The R in Italian is rolled, but a single R is more like saying R and D really close to each other. It's like a flipped R, rd. Okay, so if you think of saying rd, then you're closer to the Italian single R, Roma, Roma. A double R has a long rolling sound, like r, like carro. But a single R doesn't have all of that business going on. An S just sounds like snake, the S in snake, pista. T is also not aspirated, so try not to have too many puffs of air coming out when you say tesoro. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters are all from other languages. Italian doesn't have them, so we will pronounce them, but just be aware that they usually occur in foreign words. So the first one, oops. The first one says y. J says y, like Yugoslavia. K says k, just like it does in English, kappa. W often has a v sound, like Wagner. X has a z sound, xilofano. Y says y, just like it does in English, York. Then the next 3 are combinations of S and something else, okay? So the first one, SC, when it is in front of A, O, or U, says sk, like school. Ascoltare. SC, when it comes in front of E or I, says sh, finisce. SCH, when it comes in front of E or I, says sk, like school, tasche. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. And these trip people up a little bit because what they say in Italian is often the same sound as a different vowel in English, okay? So for instance, A says ah, like aha, alla. E says A, like hey. Elefante. I says E, like we. Coniglio. O says O, like oh no. Oltrarno. U says U, like ooh, no she didn't. Budine. Now here's a note on double consonants. You want to spend a little more time on the vowel before a double consonant, okay? And this is where Americans get the idea that Italians speak like mamma mia, pizza, spaghetti, okay? Because there is that sort of lilting, sing-songy thing in Italian, but really it only comes from double vowels, okay? So words like bella and spaghetti, you can hear the little lilt, okay? But don't do this lilt on every word because it doesn't live in every word. GL is like you just tasted some yucky food and you're trying to get it out of your mouth. Ugh. Okay? Degli. GN is like peanut butter is on the roof of your mouth. So, oh, that says peanut sound, but it's actually peanut butter sound, okay? Nya, signora. And then the next combinations of letters all have to do with C and G, okay? C and G are a little special in Italian in that they make different sounds when they're combined with different letters. So C in front of E and I says ch, like cittadina. C in front of most letters says k, giacca. CH in front of E and I says k, chi. G in front of E and I says G, like oh G, Joe. Joe is a nickname coming from Giorgio. G in front of most other letters says G, gusto. GH in front of E or I says G, like the word ghetto. Now one little note about this accent mark, and I have put it here over U, O, and I, okay? This stresses the sound that it's over. So for instance, there's a word in Italian, felicità, which means happiness. But there's a church in Florence called Santa Felicità, which is totally different, okay? It's a totally different sounding word because there's an accent over the last letter. The word more, più, would be più without the accent over the U. But with the accent, it's più. Più would be più because usually in Italian, the penultimate syllable is stressed. That means the next to last syllable has the stress on it, okay? So words like spaghetti, coniglio, elefante, fanno, all of those have the stress on the next to last syllable. Let's try some sounds of vowels next to each other because this happens a lot in Italian. Two vowels will be next to each other. In Italian, you say each vowel, okay? So let's try these. Ai, eo, io, oi, ui, okay? Each vowel is said, they don't blend together and make another sound, okay? All right, guys, that is the end of Level 1, Module 1.